Can you talk us through what's happening there, Orkan? What are some of the key discussions and latest developments coming out of the conference?
Yes, Dilek, three-day Munich Security Conference has kicked off today. It's going to last until Sunday afternoon, Sunday early evening. The major theme here is very much based on the report published by Munich Security Conference known as Under Destruction, which is about the global affairs as a wrecking ball, looking at it from all sorts of angles. But fundamentally, of course, the rupture. The transatlantic alliance is facing one of its major crises in living memory, and that was initially mentioned during his opening remarks by the president of the Munich Security Conference. I'm joining you from this cockpit of the geopolitical diplomacy, and the atmosphere here is very, very electric, and everything's very condensed. Unlike many other congregations like Davos Economic Forum and also other United Nations General Assembly, which does have a very wide. Here, everything's incredibly condensed, and everything, of course, is happening in the beating heart of Munich Security Conference, the Hotel Bayerischer Hof, where the dignitaries are coming in and coming out. Today's key focus was on the opening remarks of the president, and of course, J.D. Vance, US Vice President, is not here, and everybody's talking about the major speech that is going to be delivered by Marco Rubio, US State Secretary, and to what extent that very speech that he's going to deliver will be different to the speech delivered by US Vice President. Because, well, you remember, in the history of this congregation, which was established back in 1963, there have been many important historic speeches. Naturally, a speech by Vladimir Putin back in 2007 was one of those defining moments, and what is happening today between Russia and the European Union and European countries are largely understood in the context of what happened back in 2007, because the strategic signaling was made back then. Another very important point, I think, was made about China. European countries are expecting China to play a more proactive role in terms of limiting Russia's actions on the ground in Ukraine. But the central matter here is, of course, US delegation. A number of representatives from US Senate are here, led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and everybody is confidently expecting the speech to be by the delegation. President Aliyev of Azerbaijan arrived this afternoon. He already had a couple of very important meetings, including the meeting with the head of the Kurdish regional government of Iraq, and many important meetings. And also panel discussion involving President Aliyev is expected to take place tomorrow.